What's up, my people? It's your girl, Nzomo's World. This is Nzomo's World. So thank you for watching my previous videos on my husband's dance to me and my first dance, of course, to him. And as I said in that video, that is the first. You are not ready for the second. So if you're a returning subscriber, karibu sana. Please, this is home and we love you so much for that. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're soon joining to Nzomo's World. Why? Because we need to get all the juice as it flows into this channel. Now today is a special episode because it's my wedding day! It is my wedding day! There is a lot to be said about marriage. There is a lot that has been said and will be said and can be said about this union. But what I'll say for this episode, because it's my preparation, is I am ready to explore the treasury that is in this institution. And I thank God for that, because if He started this institution, then I'm gonna keep running to him, the author of that very institution. So that should explain my happiness. Now, let's start here on this hoodie. We're moving from the last Christmas as a missy to we decided on forever. And before I go anywhere, why am I shouting? Why am I shouting through this video? Just a glimpse of how it might look like, because I have my veil with me and it's a long veil. It's a long veil, but let's see how I will look. Will I be sweating? Will I be panicking? Will I be in this veil? So I had to grab it because this shows how ready we're getting for the wedding. For my wedding, and I thank God that we got here after traditional wedding. For my wedding, I'm looking at the type of rings that my husband and I are looking forward to having. I should be using my husband to be, but you guys already know I'm using my husband for this particular series because you'll see. I don't have to explain why. But we're looking at the type of rings, the number of carats you want. Is it gold or silver for your rings? And I know you already have an answer through my expressions, the way I'm doing. The carats. What else? Where do you want to get your rings at the same time also? Do you want them sourced from abroad or locally? Of course, we have people who have imported them and they're selling them, and that doesn't mean that they're not as real or authentic as they should be. Away with the rings, because that is one reason that will be that will get that wedding going. And by that I mean there has to be a ring for, as an, let me say, kithibitisho, because you're going to use Swahili. Yes, that is important. You have to follow when you're now following this series. Just know I said, and that is clear, that you'll be using Swahili. So a ring is a thibitisho that you guys have decided to, ishara ya kwamba. I know you guys are some of you guys are watu nivishe pete ya rohoni isiyotoka. But also some of us prefer ishara ya, a physical thing. When I look at my wedding preparedness rather, I see, or I'm looking at my wedding gown. What wedding gown am I settling for? Of course, as a young girl, as a small girl, the way people say, or whether it's in Barbie, I like the way Barbie movie. Why am I selling Barbie movie? The way it started, it was like in every small girl. But for this video, I'll say some of the girls, or rather me, Nzomo, when I was so young or little, or like a small 10 to 12 to 15 to 16, no, when I was a young girl, I ever dreamt of being in that gown. And so you're going to see Let's see. Actually, let's guess in the comment section. Am I going for a Barbie, or, and by that I mean a balloon dress, or did I use balloon? Balloon is, no. Am I going for a princess dress, or am I going for do you call them bodycon, or fish, or guys, please, I need help in describing the types of gowns there can be, because I saw someone just show up with a very short, a short flared wedding gown. We know colors can range, but I'm talking about the design that you can settle for when you're going for uh, choices, some money wedding gown fitting sessions. Yes. So you will see. I don't have to say. You will see what gown I'm choosing. So you should be keen on, when you see that gown, you will know that's my dream gown, wedding gown. I mean, weddings are only once. They happen once in your life. So I am loud about this because God has brought me this far. It was once a prayer and now it's happening. So let's take a look at the wedding gown. Yeah, please, on the next video. When we talk about wedding, I'm looking at seeing, and I really thank God for my parents, seeing my mom and dad walk me down the aisle. And by that I mean the moment walking down the aisle. It feels like a dream and now it's happening. So the aisle moment, that is another highlight that I'm looking at. What is the other one? It's the exchanging of vows. Guys, you have to confess these vows. I know they are a highlight, but not just even a highlight. They are the core. It will be the core reason you guys are like, tell it to people. What are you confessing to us? Like, just tell us how you're going to be living, and then they are responding like, for better, for worse, for, in sickness and in health. But guys, do we mean these things? These are the things that can really test us. Testing, like in sickness, you're like, in sickness I'm going to be with these people, and in health I'm going to be with this person, and for better, for worse. Yeah. So the vows moment, and kuvishwa pete. I putting on my husband's ring, and I wish him my ring. The food, I'm actually looking forward to feeding people on my wedding, and by that I mean their reputations. Kuna harusi tumeenda before, and then the stories, I feel like laughing, because ukikosa chakula kwa wedding ya mtu, you apparently you never forget. You just never forget. Somehow you forget other things that happened, like you showed up in a yellow dress and you really wanted to show up in a pink dress, but now that's not news until you miss food kwa wedding ya your friend, and you're like, how was that wedding? I'm not ready to talk about it. But I can't wait for that. I'm also looking forward to the food, but it's not a highlight, but I just want to have the experience of, it's my wedding, are people eating? I just need to get that answer. It's my function. How is everyone feeling? How is everyone treated? The other one is the deco, the reception deco, also for the church deco. As you go for the morning session and also the afternoon session. So, by that I mean we have two sessions: the procession, ya harusi, ya kanisa, and also we're doing a church wedding, and also now the garden, not the garden, the reception rather. Yes. The other one is the wedding cake. Going by the theme, you'll see our theme, but I can already say in this episode, God has to be part of it. Beige is part of it, and white, or a touch of white, is part of that. So I'm looking forward to the communications I'm having with my cake matron. Are they going to deliver the designs that I thought about? Are they going to deliver also on the messages, or rather, and also the different types of cakes that you've tasted before there is cake testing, and also, saying this is for our parents, this is for the pastors, this is for. So I'm looking forward to that. Was it delivered? There is what you order and what. Because you've had stories of weddings and things that happened.